I've got a few beautiful waterside properties on my channel already, but nothing, I don't think, quite as interesting or as quirky as this place. This is truly magical, and I'm going to give you the full tour of this because it's a very special place indeed. It's actually called Quir Quay, so Quir and then Quay as in a quay on the side of a river, which of course is exactly where it is. And it sums the house up beautifully because it is a wonderful, quirky place. And it's a very interesting layout. So we're going to head on in, do a full tour of the house, and I'm going to show you the grounds because the grounds are very special indeed. And we're going to start here. Now that is a little sort of garage or boathouse kind of thing. I think the owners of this place keep a little boat in there, in fact, which they can then use. And if we head on up these steps, this takes us to the front door. Now there's a very interesting history to this house because it looks very old. In fact, it was built in the early 90s, but the entire thing was the dream of one man who hand built it. And a lot of this, most of it in fact, is reclaimed or recycled wood and material and all that kind of thing. So you'll see a lot of very interesting features like the beams. A lot of the beams in here apparently were taken from an old wrecked naval ship. Anyway, we'll start the tour here with the kitchen. That's just a little utility room in through here for things like the washing machine. And this is the kitchen. That's an original stove. It's not used anymore. Obviously, it's got a modern stove in now, but that was left in because it's a nice feature. And one thing you'll find as we go around is these amazing views out of pretty much every window to the side and the front of the house. If we go over here, you'll see exactly what I mean. And in fact, this is a beautiful area for a bit of breakfast in the morning. We're fairly early on in the morning at the moment, so there's some shade on here, but the sun is coming round. And by about 11 o'clock, this will all be beautifully sunlit for the rest of the day. Let's have a look around here while we're on this level, actually. It's worth having a quick look. And then that is the front of the house. But we're carrying inside because, as I say, the grounds are certainly worth seeing, and we'll leave that to last. So we're back in through here. Now on this floor, we've got this dining area and a lounge. There's a wood burner here as well. And what we're going to do from here is head on up, because there are 3 levels to this, 1 up and 1 down. So what we find up on this level is the master bedroom. Now the house has had 3 owners, and they've all put their own stamp on it, and this particular owner converted this from what was just a passageway down to a small bedroom into this stunning master bedroom. How amazing is that? So they put this gable on to give it the height and the view. So again, this is what I mean about this view. Wherever you go, well, I don't need to say anything, do I? It speaks for itself. Let's go on around a little further. Look at this wonderful bathroom. And actually what this is you've got obviously the loo and the sink and then this incredible bathtub. But it's actually a wet room as well. You can see there's a shower in the ceiling and a drain. So that makes for an amazing wet room. And even here, sat in the bath, you've got river views. Beautiful. Let's go a bit further. That light looks like it's flashing. It's not in real life. It's because it's an LED bulb. Now also on this level is a little mezzanine. Somewhere you can tuck yourself away with a proverbial good book. And again, you can sit here and you've got views, I don't know how well you can see them. Right down the river. So that's the top floor. Let's go on a bit further. Because if we head across, we will find, so this is where we came in, that's the front door and the kitchen. And then across here, another little nook, and another bedroom. So that would be a guest bedroom. And your lucky guests would enjoy that as a view. That's a wardrobe at the back. Very nice. And also on this level there is a family bathroom, so that is in here. Very nice. Now where this house gets really interesting is when we head down here, because this is a rather magical staircase. What you can do with this is it's got hinges at this end, and you can bring the whole thing up, drop this balustrade down on top of it to make a flooring, and that separates the lower floor from this floor. So you end up with two separate areas. So if you're using the house as a complete house, then you've got it all to yourself, as we have at the minute. But if you wanted to do, for example, a holiday let, then you can keep this area completely separate. And that is amazing. So again, you can see how that works. This lifts up, you get like a zigzag ceiling then. But that means you've got this area, there's a little cooking area down here, there's a bedroom. That's again just a wardrobe and some closet space. And then on the other side, the lounge. And in fact, if you wanted to, of course, you could make this into a fourth bedroom. But that makes a great little den, totally separate. And as I say, you can segregate these areas completely if you want to. Wood burner in here. Very nice. And of course, as you'd expect, this has its own toilet and bath. Very quirky. Shower in here as well, as you can see. I think that's brilliant. I think that's really nice. Okay, now having seen this, which is pretty special, wait until you see the garden. Now this is one of those gardens where you go, this is my favourite bit, and then 2 minutes later, no wait, this is my favourite bit. It is truly exquisite. Now this is the River Dart that we're looking at here. It's one of the most beautiful rivers in South Devon. In fact, arguably, it's one of the most beautiful rivers in the world. It's a really gorgeous place. And this is the boardwalk. So this is right next to it. So we can wander along here. And there's lots of lovely little areas, and the view is that. Isn't that amazing? Now, as I mentioned, the sun is just coming round. It is 10 o'clock at the moment. So give it another hour and this will be bathed in sunshine for the rest of the day. But actually it's quite nice right now because it's a warm day and we've got nice and cool here. There's a swing seat and we're going to head on all the way down to the end of here. This railway line you can see, this is a steam railway. So every so often you get a little steam train puffing past. It's not a main line or anything like that. It's just the railway that goes from Kingswear over to Paignton. And in fact, this house originally was part of the railway. It was a level crossing keeper's sort of house or dwelling, and it was the first owner who converted it into what it is now, and then the two subsequent owners have created what it has since. Now this is known as the gin and tonic spot, I'm told, because you can sit here of an evening and the sun sets over there, over Old Mill Creek. How magical would that be? So that, I decided, was my favourite spot, but as I say, pretty soon changed, because everywhere is my favourite spot in this garden. It's incredible. Let's go on a bit further. Look at this view. Now just around here we find a set of steps And then that takes us on up. And what we'll find up here is what's known as the poop deck. And that's this area. So that I immediately decided was my favourite area. You can see what I mean. It just goes on and on. What a great spot for a bit of lunch. Incredible. That's Dartmouth Naval College up over there. And then we can carry on a bit further. How beautiful is this? We've got this little lookout. Out through the trees and down the river. And look at this. Great place. Come and tuck yourself away and have a barbecue. We can carry on down. It is the garden that keeps on giving. And that takes us down to this area. Look at this fender swing. And again, amazing views down the river. The other thing I've noticed is how quiet it is. You just hear the boats trundling past occasionally. That's not unpleasant, is it? Which way should we go? Let's go up this way. So that's up behind that building. And then what we find up here is another area, and there's a little building up here which could be a den, it could be a little office. Brilliant if you've got kids to send them up here, or just to get away from them. And great for an office. And you can see there's stairs directly up to here as well. And another area with that astonishing view. Let's carry on. That, I think, takes you on back down to the house. But we'll go this way, because up here there's another little building, and this could be either a little art studio or a greenhouse. What a place. And then we'll carry on. Which way should we go this time? Back around here. And I think we're pretty much at the top now. It does go on and on, this garden, it's amazing. So there's another route out through towards the woods that way. It's just a big woods behind the house. And then we'll head in this way. Here we go. And I think we'll finish up here. Right at the top, my latest favourite spot. I think you can see why. So that's it. That is Quirk Quay, and I am a little bit in love. I hope you enjoyed that one. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we will look forward to catching you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.